What's happening, Verbally Vicious Nation? Horner, you're an asshole, dude. You had me scared shitless this morning. As soon as I open up my YouTube page, I see a fucking tribute to Patrick Swayze. I fucking jumped out of my chair, ran to CNN, and it had nothing. I'm thinking, how the fuck would Horner get the input on this? Like, how is he ahead of Chicken Noodle News? Holy hooer. So I sat and I pressed play. And the fucking title had me. You got me, dude. You did. Ghost was a good movie. I cried in Ghost. I did. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Dirty Dancing, I love that shit. It was a generation-defining movie. I saw that shit in the theaters with my dad and loved it. At the end, when they're in the dance, the girl in the blue blonde hair, when she does that woo, when she's screaming, fuck, that sent chills down my spine, dude. Horner, you're an asshole twice in the same video, because when you sang that fucking song from Patrick Swayze, I finished it where you left off, and I cannot get that song out of my head, so fuck you, prick. Anyway, when you mentioned that Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey were in another movie together, I had it. I could see it. I couldn't think of the name of it. And then when you said C. Thomas Howell, I'm thinking, C. Thomas Howell? C. Thomas Run? C. Thomas jumped the motherfucker with a big gun. I knew that shit was Red Dawn all fucking day. Had it. As soon as, man, that's all it took. That movie was fucking awesome. I love that movie. During the timeline of that movie, in real life, the United States and Russia were at a quarrel. I lived in a tiny little farming community, you know, and we had patches of woods all around our town. I wouldn't call it surrounded, but well enough strategically placed. And me and my stepbrothers and a bunch of our fucking friends, man, we were out there digging into the world, making forts. If you remember in part of that movie, the girl goes up and fucking drops, I think, the grenade in the tank. And then when they're on foot chasing her, the guys just pop out of the fucking ground with these little flip-top grass-covered lids and cut the motherfuckers in half. Well, we dug shit like that. Yeah. I live in Canada. I do. So guns aren't as prevalent here. That's true. So maybe, you know, as I'm 36 today, looking back to when I was in my early teens, maybe we weren't as prepared as we thought we were for war with an invading country. Every time I was in school, you know, they say you're daydreaming. No, I'm not, motherfucker. I just watched Red Dawn this weekend, and I'm on fucking lookout listening for helicopters. If you guys remember the beginning of that movie, when they open fire on the fucking thing, there's a dude like half in the window, half out, like almost like a sick Columbine-ish kind of fucking thing. But he's half in and half out the window, all shot to shit. And I'm not getting caught up like that. There's no fucking way. I don't give a fuck what's going on with geography and math and all that bullshit. I'm on fucking lookout. So keep the fucking noise to a minimum. I'm trying to listen for helicopters. Again, no guns though. But let me tell you, we had an ass load of fucking sharp sticks. Oh yeah. We could cut some fucking spears, boy. Yes, we did. Looking back again, I don't know how much our sharp pointy sticks would have fucking done us, but we would have got an A for effort. You know, they might have put A's on our forehead as they shot the shit out of us, had that would have happened. But that was a fucking awesome movie. Post 9/11, in Canada anyway, and I don't know what your country's like on the subject. I think your guys would be a lot more touchier than mine. But my TV Guide channel tells me that Red Dawn is coming on a certain channel. But this was early after 9/11, and it would, on the channel, it would just be black except for the words that, you know, due to the recent terrorist attacks against the United States, the airing of this movie would just be inappropriate. And, you know, yeah, I guess kind of, but it is a fucking movie, although it's a great movie. It was. How many schools, if you think about it, how many schools during the time when that movie came out would have tried to change their mascot name to Wolverines? Every fucking school on earth would have tried, I bet you. Because I know we talked about it in school. But, anyway, it's a great video, Daryl, that was. I curse you because I still have the fucking song in my head. Also, I didn't give 4 fucks about Roadhouse. I have seen it a lot more than I would have chose. It's just being a victim of the surroundings that I'm in. Motherfuckers are watching it. I don't know what it was about that movie that I didn't like. I'm a little dude, but I've worked security in bars before, and usually when the shit's hitting the fan, there's no time for cute one-liners. It's usually balls to the wall. But, you know, hey, it is only a movie. The guy that was the bad guy in that movie, I know he's an actor and probably a relatively decent person, but because he was such a fuckface in that movie, I just hated the motherfucker. And it really rubbed off on the movie the wrong way to me. I just couldn't get past that one motherfucker. Because there should be no karate fighting. Like, if you live in a tiny little area like that, and you have one motherfucker who walks around kicking people's ass because he's a black belt in this and a black belt in that. Well, Smith & Wesson make fucking good things for black belts. And I don't believe in my soul that in a country like the United States, where you motherfuckers have the right to bear arms, guys like that would survive very long. He might be a paid henchman, but paid henchmen get shot in the fucking face on a daily basis. To me, it just kind of threw off from the movie. I don't know. That's just my opinion, and I'm just a stone Canadian, so... Anyway, peace the fuck out.